To honor our heads of state, demonstrators are now gathering to protest President Trump's national emergency declaration to free up billions for his border wall. John Gonzalez is live for us from Lafayette Square, right outside the White House.
And Adriana, on this President's Day, instead of honoring the commander-in-chief, there are activists from all over the country that are protesting the president today. In fact, over 250 protests from 48 states. And take a look. This is the rally that has been organized by the ACLU here at Farragut Square, right next to the White House. And there are hundreds of people that have gathered here for this rally. Of course, this is all about the president's declaration on Friday to declare that national emergency. With that national emergency and other measures, it now sets aside, frees about $8 billion for that border wall, about 234 miles of border wall. Nate Phillips, the Native American who, of course, made national attention on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial weeks ago, was just on stage as a speaker here for the rally. Mr. Phillips, thanks for talking to us. Why so important? Why the conviction for you to be here today?
There are children being separated from their families down there on the border, on the southern border at this time. There's desecration of sacred sites. There's it's just a bad idea, to be honest. We're, as indigenous people, we've been crossing our borders time immemorial, you know, and we've never had a border before, and we don't feel that a border is needed now, separating families, and that it reminds me of when we were going after people for weapons of mass destruction. The idea that, you know, we're having a drug crisis, and that it's just coming from the southern border is. I want to say ludicrous. You know, I mean, we do have problems, but this border wall is not necessary.
Thank you so much, Mr. Phillips, for talking to us. And while these rallies are going on today, Democrats in the House are also considering a resolution that would essentially rescind the president's national emergency. But of course, that same resolution would have to go through the Senate and the president's veto power. Reporting live outside the White House, John Gonzalez, ABC 7 News.
Well, President